Welcome back, faces. Vick the Villain back here, talking that wrestling smack to you.
Yeah.
And today, I'm joined by Myzchief,
Yeah.
Elite Steve,
What's up?
Old School Joe,
How you doing?
JP Savage,
Snap into it.
and the returning
Yo,
Jay
put
the
that away,
Jobber.
yo.
Getting the job done.
Stop threatening my
He's
life
actually
with that.
here live, folks. He's actually here live.
Jay the Jobber,
We're here.
here from the bingo halls.
We're here. So yeah, Jay the Jobber, why don't you explain yourself a little bit, man? You've been kind of MIA, man. Where you been at? You a little busy, man?
Heard you drowned. Celine Dion made an appearance.
Allegedly.
Apparently, you could drive via satellite.
Parental duties.
Yeah, no doubt. Glad, happy to have you back, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we needed somebody to take spots.
And I'm here to do the job.
All right. It's been a loud week for wrestling, fellas. Very loud week. So quite a lot to talk about. It's the go-home week for Money in the Bank and NXT. New Japan Pro had a classic this weekend. There was a little bit of UFC this weekend, by the way. I know you all know what I'm talking about. So let's not waste any time, man. Let's get right into it. What's up? What we gonna do? We gonna touch TV first, or what we doing, guys?
Wait.
Well, stop touching yourself. And then we're going to go.
You see?
You're gonna come all over the
You
place.
keep threatening me with that thing.
I say let's get the CM Punk stuff out the way.
Yeah.
I
That's
agree.
it, right? So moving on.
That's there you go.
I'm sorry, Phil.
Whoa. This one lasted
Sorry,
a little
Phil.
longer, Myzchief.
Yeah,
This was a little longer.
Yeah, same result. Thanks for making me sit through a longer bullshit.
Yo, it reminded me of the old school boxing matches that were fixed by Don King. Because he could have murdered him. He kind of let him hang in there, man.
Yeah.
It was bad. His face looked terrible afterwards. I was concerned for Phil.
All right, more importantly, right? Is he all in? Because I think now.
Nah.
I know he said what he said,
No.
but he trolls.
No.
He
does.
trolls,
He
dog.
does.
And
Yeah,
he'd
but-
be the guy. He'd be the guy. You know he'd be the guy that would just be like, nah, it's not going to happen. What do you think? Like, I'm just going to go back to wrestling. Come on.
He would be.
I've been disrespected by the industry. Why would I want to go back? Oh, my God. There comes CM Punk walking in to a match, dog. Like,
Now-
he would totally be that guy.
And he's drinking a beer.
That would listen.
Damn,
That would
relapse.
we'd love that, but I think he's over it. I think he's just over it
Yeah.
completely. Like
Dana
I think-
White is over it. And that's the problem. That's
Yo,
the
first of all,
thing.
y'all worse critics than Dana White.
Yo.
Y'all know.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, there's other federations for Ultimate Fighting, so this isn't the end all be all for him. He still wants to do this.
Very
He still wants to
true.
win.
But
So-
who's gonna hire a 39-year-old?
Bellator.
A 30? Yeah, Bellator because they're
Listen,
trash.
Yeah.
the one thing we
Whatever.
cannot say about this event this weekend was that it wasn't sold out.
True.
Bars. So is he all in?
No.
He is not all in AJ Lee, perhaps. But that's about it.
I think he's all in.
In other news, guys, this week, New Japan. New Japan had a classic pay-per-view this
Jay the
weekend,
Jobber,
man.
tell us
Dominion.
about it, yo.
Great one.
Actually, listen, I could tell you that Jericho won the New Japan Intercontinental.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That was
Because
great.
I will follow New Japan before I follow NXT.
Yo, by the
Damn.
way, shout out to Jericho's entrance as far as the Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Little makeup he had
Solid.
going on. That was
Deep,
awesome.
very deep with that.
I really dug him this time around, yo. I like him with the with this dude.
Naito.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
like that shit was fire, yo.
No, great match, man.
I like that they let him get away with a lot more stuff with his character building, with the whole giving the middle finger
Yeah.
to the
He
crowd.
curses.
Yeah,
during
yeah.
interviews.
I like that you like that they let him get away with whatever the fuck you just said.
You get 777%.
He get, like he's trying to be the heel, so he's like cursing out the crowd and giving the crowd a middle finger. You know,
He succeeded.
It's a whole different vibe. It's like an ECW.
Yeah.
It's nice.
He is the
it's an
heel.
ECW meets WWF in the '90s type of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they get away with a lot more.
No doubt. But Kenny Omega,
That was the
man,
match of the night.
match of the night, round 4. What'd you guys think? Is this the new revolution, man? Are we seeing it here?
For me personally, I think we're seeing New Japan start to make that push in the United States.
Okay.
They finally got someone that can speak American
via Canada.
We finally got shows in Long Beach. We got a show coming up at the Cow Palace.
Oh.
So they're gonna be running huge shows over here soon.
Rumor has it AAA is gonna have some shows and stuff too. We covered that last week, I think.
Yeah, last week
touched on that too.
Yeah.
Well, another big topic that just came out this week: Sinclair Broadcasting, during a press conference recently, said that they were looking to host ROH inside MSG.
Ooh, fire!
They need to cross promote. I don't think they could draw that many people.
Nah,
to sell out at MSG.
You're gonna have to have a bunch of Bullet Club and
you're gonna need New Japan talent. You're gonna need AAA talent. You're gonna need a bunch of different talent because Ring of Honor is really a feeder to both WWE and New Japan at this point.
So let's talk about that briefly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that's a possibility?
Ring of Honor itself. Ring of Honor
Super Show.
No, of course.
Everybody. Like,
yeah, of course.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And they just indie it the fuck up, right? It's MSG, right? Like you gotta put some bars. Like WrestleMania had to be bars.
So what you're saying?
It's gotta be groundbreaking. And you want to break ground? You have this crazy cross promotion at the MSG for the first time since God knows when. Another promotion has been in MSG.
So when you say everybody, you're talking about some people from the E as well?
Maybe
a la John Cena, ECW type?
It's 2018, man. Jericho's been doing it.
Jericho,
he's opened the doors for that.
But speaking of that, you know, the E getting involved, we got a lot of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks on WWE social media this week.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, yes, sir.
So are they? And Triple H came out and said it the other day. I don't know if you guys heard about that. He said in the future he's okay with New Japan, WWE getting together.
Wow. Is this something we're going to have to see post Vince era?
All right, so hear me out, right? So hear me out. Let's just fantasy book this real quick.
Yes.
Right? We got this NJPW Ring of Honor super show of all super shows at the Garden, right? Sellout show. Fucking Corey Rhodes, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, like lighting it up with everybody and Jericho and whatever, and they just have themselves a show. El Patron making a visit. Mysterio making a visit.
Carlito.
You know those guys. Carlito. Johnny Morrison, right? Like those.
Sergeant
those
Slaughter,
names, right?
cascading over.
Basically, big name free agents.
Right, big name free agents that, like, make a draw. Like, people will come out for Rey Mysterio even still, right?
One agreed.
So, and then the next night at WrestleMania, Young Bucks and KO make their grand appearance at the Mania.
A new invasion,
per se.
A new invasion, right? With Corey Rhodes leading the way from another promotion.
I mean, that would be the best invasion ever.
All right, but I mean, that's just fantasy booking. That's just nerding.
Yeah, of course.
It's
just gonna happen. All right.
We predicted it here first.
The Young Bucks actually moved class and won the heavyweight tag straps.
Super Kick Party!
Definitely Super Kick Party every week with us here. In other news, though, guys, Santino's daughter made a pro wrestling debut.
He has a daughter?
Yeah, apparently he does. And Oscar, why don't you fill us in?
Well,
this news.
Santino's daughter works for her father's promotion, Battle Arts, which is a gym he runs out of Ontario. Wait and see. I mean, if she has the entertainment value of her father, she certainly has the looks. She's a looker.
Of her father?
Not her father, thankfully.
Santino. Does she have the accent?
No.
Oh, hey. Yo, Noah Foley, what's up?
Okay.
You gonna get some beef there.
Yeah, I'm rooting for her.
Jada Jabba just jobbed to a pic he just saw. So, yes, he's definitely on board.
I'll definitely take a loss for her.
Fellas, she's married or Santino married?
But we all remember Santino.
That ain't none of my business.
We all remember Santino. She'll probably make an easy transition if she ever was to make it. Santino was kind of like the jobber type. Kind of like another jobber type. Not kind of like, he was not as bad as him. But James Ellsworth is making the news this week. Rumor has it he's going to be making a comeback to WWE soon.
He better not. He better not interfere again in the women's match. I swear to you.
Yeah, you know what? That's going to be part of my prediction. That's what's going to happen tonight because you just said it and you're upset about it and they want heat. and they're gonna
Nah,
do it.
but they don't want this type of heat. Not with the women's revenue.
That hot fire.
Jada,
He's
drop
gonna-
a pack the
He's
gas.
gonna interfere in a way that's non-interfering. Yo, no, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
What's
up with now?
Okay.
All right.
You know what?
Like what
You
he
know
did
what?
there. I see what he
like
did
that.
there.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna give you the tease
Set
real
up.
quick.
Teaser. Let's get into it, guys. Let's start off on TV. Let's hit up Raw. Let's get Raw, fellas.
First of all, don't you talk to me like
Penicillin.
that.
Listen,
Don't you dare
they
talk to me
might
like
need
that.
some antibiotics after this opening segment.
Jesus.
Everybody on
Yeah.
ladders.
Yeah, they need to wet that shit. But yo, so we're just recycling like last year's segment. Like we're just
Absolutely.
like lazy and
It
we're
wasn't
just
even good.
nah,
Like,
not
why
chill.
recycle something that wasn't even good?
It was chuckle-worthy.
Don't disrespect Kevin Owens and Braun
It was
Yeah.
chuckle-worthy.
Or Alexa
last
Bliss.
year's
Alexa
was
Bliss.
chuckle-worthy. Jericho was on it, and he was. I think Sami Zayn called him. I was like, Jericho, this is your match and shit, right? How come you haven't won one yet?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, snap.
How about KO about to get them hands though?
Yeah,
Scaring
listen,
the shit out of
First of all,
Braun, son,
First of
everybody.
all, you need to raise that briefcase when Braun Strowman goes up
Yo,
because he's too damn tall.
that's not funny, yo. That shit
Yeah.
was hilarious.
I think he's pretty justified, guys.
But-
Fuck all y'all.
Yo, listen. Not for nothing. I kind of thought when Braun spoke up and he was screaming, I thought he like saw that they were rambling and like nobody was getting anywhere. He's like, all right, man, that's it. You go back to get these hands. like,
like that was real. Like this shit is real.
I think Alexa Bliss wanted them hands.
Yo.
man. Woo!
I think I won.
Who you- but yo, you know,
I'm
Yeah,
really,
Alexa Bliss,
really
baby.
sad.
No, I
for
won.
Buddy Murphy,
God damn
man.
it.
shout out to Natalia today for the upskirt or the pull up and the tights that she did.
Oh, holla.
Yes.
But
Speaking
that-
of Natalia,
Can we go back to Alexa Bliss?
we gotta
Kurt Angle
cover these
comes
fatal
out,
forward.
right? And
So,
then we got
yeah.
some Baron Corbin action. The
So Baron Corbin
Do we have to talk about this?
finally met the
He's rocking
Clippers.
the baldy.
Do we have to talk about this guy?
He finally
This raisin
found.
brand ass.
He finally found a decent pair of Clippers.
He's a new Raisin Brand man.
Yeah, but his vest was too small. Yo,
It's a work in progress, man. Like this podcast.
my man got problems, yo. Although I appreciate the role he is taking on the mic.
It's,
con-
I think
Constable.
that's hiding.
it's definitely a step up, and
Not
it's
hiding.
it's an upgrade to his
Accenting.
character.
Yeah,
I think
it's
like
accenting
it's
his
gonna set him
character.
up for bigger things in the future, which I can appreciate.
Do we?
But I don't like this guy
Nah, I don't like him.
from his past.
but
It's from the past. Maybe like if this is a stepping stone to what his next thing is gonna be.
So can we see him and Corey Graves doing the thing like with a?
That'd
Yo,
be dope.
I love that meme we posted up. Shout out to the HBC
Word.
podcast
Something, right?
Instagram. If you
HBC.
follow us, man.
HBC too sweet.
I believe it was Elite Steve. You came up with that last week.
Yes, sir.
We needed a Baron Corbin stable. I saw that picture of him, Ruby Riot, and Baron Corbin. I was just like, I'm sorry, Corey Graves. You said Corey Graves needed to lead the stable, and
While he's still on commentary. I think.
right.
Yeah.
Because
Mitch
he's so
joined in on
great
that.
on the mic, it'll be like a Bobby the Brain Heenan type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
No doubt.
And I think he can, yo.
I would love that, yo.
Yeah.
Ruby Riot, Baron Corbin, Corey Graves.
And you-
Add somebody else if you have to, whatnot. But I mean,
It would have to
I
be in
think
that theme of like the punk rock type of thing.
And you know what? I will say they're pushing Ruby.
They are.
She's the
Oh,
leader
yeah,
of
they
her
are.
little faction. They're pushing her every segment.
she's gonna
She
hold it
beat
down.
Bayley last week, right?
And
I
they
believe.
Speaking of Ruby, like that whole what's up with that segment
The thing-
where they come in like they're the new lady like NWO
You're
trying to
fine.
cause havoc, cutting people's ties, and like when when Ruby Riot defeated Bayley, they wrote the big R on her
Hey,
stomach.
We're gonna get to Bayley. Yeah, that shit was dope. But we're gonna get to Bayley. But how about the nothing burger that she turns into now? Like
Why? But what
she's
happened?
So like, man.
Is she not selling enough merch?
She
That she
was
not getting the
supposed to be
push?
the future Cena.
Yo, but there's nothing
But that's like
interesting
but
about
you
it.
know what it is? They deaded her a long time ago, and it's hard to bring back a character like that without changing her.
It's hard
Yeah.
to bring back one of those inflatable things without air, dog. And she got no air.
Nothing.
Damn.
Nothing.
You know what it was?
It's falling real flat
When
right
she
now.
made her debut, that they not fix the entrance pyro, the inflatable balloons they had going for her. They didn't upgrade. They didn't get better quality balloons.
They're like, yo, let's just recycle this shit. Yo. Go hug it out.
So opening match for Raw. So
They need the little girl from NXT. That's what they need.
that they do need that. Opening match for Raw. Fatal 4-way women's match. Great match. Had the gave you the feel of the Money in the Bank where every woman's for herself.
Yo, but what was up with Natalia with this mysterious injury. Or am I talking about SmackDown?
No, you're definitely talking about Raw. So social media had it in. They kind of fucked up where Natalia's right knee was taped up, and then all of a sudden, I think it was taped up.
Left knee was taped up.
Her left knee was taped up the following week or something like that, and it
I have
was
some
just,
coworkers that appear to look like that.
wow. Like, how
Every day is a different brace.
Who's
I don't
getting
know.
fired this week, man? Holy shit!
That was a
You know
big,
what? But you know
mix-up.
who I blame on that? Natalia.
Yo, for real.
That's her responsibility.
That's
dog.
what you would call oversight.
Yeah, like yo, that's your responsibility, dog. Like that's your character. You protect your character.
That's
So,
kayfabe.
right?
Okay, so does that change now our? No, it doesn't change
Nothing.
because
It
we
changes
we stand behind everything we say on this fucking
course.
podcast. Fuck
No,
everybody. Fuck
well,
everything.
I apologize for nothing.
but
Yes.
does that change? Does that affect our prediction now?
No,
No.
the same
No,
Because
no,
it
no.
still
Does
helps
Vince
what we
say?
talked
Does
about.
Vince say, "Okay, damn, you fucked up. I can't trust you with some stupid shit
Nah,
like
because I
that"?
don't think Vince noticed.
Nah.
Right.
I think the universe knows. Vince has bigger
I love
fish
your
to fry.
titties. You keep doing what you're doing, and I won't fire you.
Listen, Vince has bigger fish to fry.
Wait, we almost killed your husband. We'll give you a title.
You just made the list.
Oh
We
shit!
killed your uncle.
Shout out
We owe
to
it to
Tyson
Holy
Kidd before
shit.
me
Oh,
a couple weeks
That's
ago.
damn.
like that's like a left turn off a cliff. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Off the
Off the
rack.
turnbuckle.
Damn. Damn.
We're gonna.
This is disrespectful.
We have gone too far.
We've
I
gone
think
too
we
far.
all.
And
officially
since
made the
we're
list.
here, and since we're there, R.I.P. Dusty Rhodes.
Yo,
Yeah,
this
man.
week.
Yeah, man.
The American Dream, baby. Dustin
Shout out
Rhodes.
to the whole Rhodes
Rest
family,
in
man.
dreams, rest in peace. The American Dream, baby. I'm in your hearts and souls, all of you. Thank you.
Oh yes.
Talk to him, mister. After the Fatal 4-Way, Kevin Owens had a little backstage segment with Finn Balor. So the main event's going to see him with a men's Fatal 4-Way match. But obviously, Kevin Owens, smarter than every other member of the Raw roster right now, is, doing a little recruiting. Goes to Finn Balor and he wants to join forces for tonight's main event. He doesn't wants to make sure Braun Strowman doesn't make it to Sunday. So
He gave him a bowl of olives and called it an olive branch. Like that
I
was
didn't have
So
classic.
clever. This was so amazing.
Yo,
I thought it was great.
part of me was like, yo, is that shit like poison?
laxative.
Is it a laxative
Yo,
in
but you see,
olives?
but that goes back to my point. You're responsible for your character,
Absolutely.
right? Natalia, you putting that shit on the wrong knee. That's your
That's
fault.
your fault, bitch.
That's nobody else's fault.
Yeah.
No. I mean nothing.
It takes two to tango.
You're
Who
responsible.
wrapped it?
No. Fuck you. You are responsible to put over Natalia.
So I'm
Nobody
gonna blame
else.
all my
right?
athletic trainers for not
Kevin
getting me back
Owens.
on the field on time.
Yeah, you let them wrap up the wrong knee. That's your fault.
That's on
You
Natalia's
see?
cat.
You
No,
the
you
main
let him-
word being you let him.
Yeah, you let them wrap up the
It's
wrong
because
knee.
she really wasn't
Let
hurt.
'em
Well,
do
do it.
shit.
Unless this is all part of the plan.
Maybe.
well,
Who knows
whatever.
at this point, man? Moving on. Breezeango took on Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre in what seemed to have been a squash match.
This is my favorite tag team right now. Damn it. They are playing this so damn well.
So you're applauding the writing team? Like you think?
No, this has nothing
Jay
to
the
do
Jobber,
with
you
writing.
have changed.
First of all, you shut your filthy whore mouth when you talk to me.
Damn.
Because
I need a Kleenex.
I will never compliment the writing.
I need a
I am
Kleenex.
complimenting the characters.
And you're responsible for putting over your own character.
Yo, listen,
Yes.
if this podcast is about putting Natalia down, you have done your job. Stop it. Okay?
Listen.
So easy.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's working because I just saw on www.com. Thank you for the weekly
That
subscription.
Natalia was gonna hit a clothesline.
No,
next
that Ziggler and McIntyre have a T-shirt.
Oh.
Woo!
So we're
Merch.
starting to sell some merch
Well,
now.
ultimately, that's what happens here. They squash
Merchandise.
match, finish them in like 5 minutes. They cut a promo, put the tag team division on notice, and it seems to be it looks like it's back to business from here on.
Listen,
right?
Ziggler's at his best when he's a heel.
If you give them the strap, if you give them the opportunity for the strap, you will put the tag team division on notice.
Okay, I hear that.
I
Moving
think
on.
it's already on notice.
Moving on to Jinder Mojon.
Jinder Mahal. Shout out to Jinder Mahal. But Jinder Mahal and Roman Reigns turns out to be a gimmick after all. Sunil Singh was the real opponent for Reigns. Quash, 2 minutes.
Whack.
Bullshit. Snooze fest.
This is when I took a bathroom break.
No,
A
all right.
well-needed one.
One
Fine.
thing
This is
I want
trash.
I want to put in a side note here. Just right now, and I'm gonna say this Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal match is gonna have a little bit more than what everybody's expecting. I think he's doing a lot of cryptic promos. I think the last couple weeks.
Jinder
Mahal, yeah, he's second week in a row. He's teasing that he sees the future and things that nobody else can foresee.
So
right?
future is coming to the WWE.
Well, hey, who knows at this point?
Sierra.
He explains that the challenge was for Sunil Singh, and then he winds up fighting on Roman Reigns.
that was dope. Hey, you
But-
gotta appreciate the
psychic gimmick.
But I did catch that he did
Walter
say
Mercado.
Well, didn't I think he was insinuating the Great Khali at one point in
Yeah.
Raw.
right. He teased Khali, but
Right.
then he said it's Sunil. But then
Yeah.
afterwards, he kept saying, "You guys will see," and it's kind of like what's gonna happen on Sunday.
The
It's-
Great Khali slowly walks to the ring and then slowly walks back. That's what happened.
Yo, so y'all not gonna acknowledge the great job that this dude Singh did. You're not just gonna acknowledge that.
The
Only-
job that
only-
Singh did.
Yes.
only you would appreciate that, Jay.
Word,
You gotta
nah.
appreciate the heat, right? He gave the heat, right? That's his job. Hopefully his brother comes back and maybe they get a little run in the tag division.
Nah, his brother's gonna come back, then he's gonna get hurt because he's taking all these bumps.
Probably. Yeah.
Another tag match after that. B Team took on Heath Slater and Rhyno again. Guys, is this the era of the jobber? You got the B Team winning matches now. You got Breezeango eliminating Dolph Ziggler and fucking Drew McIntyre from Battle
You
Royals.
goddamn right. It's the era for the jobbers. You're damn right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go, B team.
Can we send them back to the bingo hall?
Yeah, let's cut his mic. Bro.
That's good, Mike.
Yeah, listen, we've
Mama,
talked
no.
about it. We've talked about it. The WWE runs and ebb and flows, right? And right now they're trying to figure out who's going to be at the top, and they got some entertainment. You have to mix in some entertainment. You know what I mean, I just don't know how far I can take.
You know who? And talk about taking it to the top. You know who's gonna take it to the top? Right? You gotta walk with him though.
Uh-oh.
You gotta walk with him
Uh-oh.
to get there.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
At Trip.
You've got to
Yeah.
walk with Elias.
Woo!
Mm.
Yo, Elias
Great segment this
does
week.
does his work on the mic as usual. Don't say this week. That's disrespectful or dishonest. To be honest with you, I will fight you with my bare hands.
Yeah,
Right.
just don't take so long ranting on the lies like he does in his opening promo.
Hey, I gotta give him some love because WWE won't. But
Hey, do give him his own segment.
Nah.
no.
Yo,
I
not
like the
nothing.
build.
Dope could customize guitar today. That was
Oh,
dope.
wow.
I loved when he brought
From
it out.
John Mayer.
Yes,
It
from
took me
John
back
Mayer.
to the honky tonk days, man,
Yes.
and the old '90s
Wasn't
era
alive.
or late '80s, where the airbrush and shit, Ultimate Warrior airbrush, also the costumes and shit like that. Rick Rude,
Rick.
And,
Yeah.
and what
RVD.
the hell was Coachman talking about bringing up Jay-Z out of nowhere?
Oh man,
Well, no,
What the hell was
And he
that?
brought up hip hop
Wait.
artist John Mayer.
What that was that Coachman or was that Michael Cole?
No, that was
'Cause
Coachman.
I noticed
That
they
was
did that 2 weeks in a row though.
No, Coach did
I heard that
messing up
before.
on the commentary. Let me just
He
tell you.
forgot what wrestling was.
Coach
Like,
needs to leave.
well,
Bring
Seth-
back somebody else.
Coach needs a hug.
Coachman's return to commentating has been as warm as a pee in the pool.
all right, so who's
Like
who,
just like Bailey
Oh.
so
and Ruby Riot.
At least Bailey gives hugs.
Byron
Oh.
Saxton or Coachman.
Damn.
Shut up, Byron.
You know what?
Byron, I kind of like
Nah,
Byron?
I can't stand.
Yeah, because
Listen,
he was like the one that got bullied on
I-
the mic.
yeah, but I can't stand Byron and his obnoxious ties, bro. I can't.
But I can stand Corey going at
Yes.
Byron.
Exactly.
Yes.
It was so
Ooh,
entertaining.
Steve
Corey,
with the
Byron, Tom Phillips. That's the table.
Can we get Michael
Well, I
Cole
got
on
I gotta put Mauro in there, man. I'm a
Oh,
Mauro guy.
sure. I mean, Morrow is always
Yo, so what's up with Morrow? Why did he get taken off of Raw and SmackDown?
because
Anxiety
JBL
issues.
gave him the clothesline from hell.
There
dog.
you
The verbal.
Yeah, the verbal clothesline from hell. He was getting bullied.
Oh, he was.
He was getting bullied, and like he was gonna he'd cry about it or something.
Really?
Like, yeah, it was like
Because he
a
still
thing.
does NXT.
No, but like real talk, like he had like
He was gone for a while. He came back to NXT.
he was
Yeah.
having like mental
but he
issues.
does
and-
boxing and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not
Really?
on WWE because
Cause JBL.
a stress
Oh,
related.
you talking about
like,
Morello,
issues.
right?
Yeah.
He almost.
No, for real. Yeah, like I was kidding, but yeah, he was having like mental breakdowns and stuff, and like he's now like talking about mental issues and yeah.
We're talking about the announcer.
Yeah,
Yes, man. Yeah.
Listen.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
Listen.
yeah.
That's
You
interesting. I didn't know that.
yeah. Look at it, yo. Yeah. It
Moral
was
of the story:
I'm gonna have to
JBL's a
Google it.
dick.
Moral of the story.
Yeah, word.
Pretty much.
I mean, you know, he's out to healthy life.
Yeah. So Seth Rollins comes out and trying to pick a fight with Elias, and
Blah blah blah. He
Fucks
broke
up.
his guitar.
R.I.P. for
Who
the guitar.
cares? End of segment.
End of
Once
segment.
Elias stops talking, nobody
Honestly,
cares.
I wish Seth would have done a little bit more with the guitar.
yeah, he could have.
He had a golden opportunity and he kind of let it.
And I think
curb stomped it. You know,
right.
it was cool.
And
But
I
should have
think
smacked on his head.
I think we've covered enough to skip through Ruby Riott and Bayley's awful match this week. Snooze Fest, not even a spot to fucking cover on.
You know what was
Although I
another
do
snooze
appreciate
fest?
the whole R thing, you know, that basically a lady NWO type of thing.
Yeah, I'm
like
with
it.
that. I'm with that.
All right.
You know what I'm not
Yeah.
with? This snooze fest of Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax and trying to sell it to me. This is the best they've done.
Oh, you talk about my second bathroom break?
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Hey man, like you really talk about you're responsible for your own character. How about these girls grab those brass rings, man?
You know what? The only thing I enjoyed about that segment
Was the
obviously
end
the
of it.
promo hasn't been great, but it's the first time we got a taste of what they would look like in the ring, and you can see that Ronda, the size of Nia Jax, does not play a role in what Ronda could do to her. So I enjoyed that aspect because it give you a little taste of what the actual in ring.
Yeah, it kind of did. She got powerbomb, like from armbar.
Yeah, but then she still got the
armbar.
armbar. But she still got the
Armbar.
armbar. She made a tap,
She
right?
made a tap.
So
The whole
Shout out to
tap
Jericho.
was a drop, man. They dropped the ball with that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't make a tap.
It don't matter. It
You
don't
don't make a
matter
tap.
because she's not gonna tap because
Well-
Natalia's gonna interfere.
Well, that's the thing.
Exactly.
That's it.
Why would you make
She's
a tap?
gonna cash in.
HPC knows
because
Ronda Rousey ain't walking out with that strap on.
Because
Sunday.
you know why? Because she could have tapped out had Natalya not interfered. Do you see? Or Natalya interferes accidentally. The ref doesn't see her tap.
Okay. Yeah.
Something
No,
like
yeah.
that. You know what I
Definitely,
mean?
yeah,
Where it's
yeah.
like, oh damn, she would have tapped.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
Reaching the crowd now.
All right, but hashtag take the strap off Nia as soon as possible, please. I hate her promos.
How about the Money in the Bank, dog?
Let's-
First night.
It's
Do
not
it.
gonna. I don't
Do
think
it.
it's happening.
Make me happy.
I hope. You know,
That's-
at this point,
That's what
because
she said.
you can't. She can't. she
I
can't
will
do
say
it.
though, if that happens, right? Let's say if Ronda walks out of Money in the Bank with the title,
I hope security
I
chases her for stealing.
think it's gonna be a very Goldberg-esque run, very quick.
You think they're gonna do that after a really long Oscar? In the
I
undefeated streak?
think rumors have it that Ronda's about to start a family soon, and her run in WWE may not be that long.
I blame Nate for that one, but it has been confirmed she has a multi-year contract. It's not a 1 year spinoff, but
Who cares?
yeah, maybe every woman wants to have kids, right? I guess, right? But we'll
But
see
she
what
just
happens.
recently got married, you know.
In other
Makes sense.
Snooze Fest news, Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley.
No. Listen.
Make it stop.
No. Listen. We're not even gonna acknowledge this happened.
No,
Hey.
Forward.
We're
No.
forward. I agree.
Listen. No.
We vetoed this.
The obstacle course that he got jumped in never happened. All right.
Hey, all right.
So
Then
after
2
that,
seconds. I'll give you 2 seconds. All right. A for effort. All right. Thanks for trying. Next.
beef
Next.
or potato. Go.
right.
Damn, beef or potato?
Shout out to
That's
the
not bad. That's
potato.
not bad. It was beef or potato. Let's go.
Main event, guys.
Main event of
Fatal
the evening.
4-way. Braun Strowman, Bobby Roode, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor.
The main event
Magic.
of the evening.
Magic. The
Yeah,
only
it was
thing,
dope.
it was actually worth staying up for, guys.
Yep.
It was worth
I
it.
agree.
In a fatal 4-way match.
You know, I'm the Kevin Owens mark, so I was, a little extra happy when he did that frog splash.
Yo.
off the ladder through the
Yo.
announce table.
Yo,
Yep.
and you know what? I think this gave us, and this is what I wanted. It gave us a little taste of what the Spot Fest Money in the Bank is supposed to be.
That's a
Right?
great point.
Yeah.
And I think seeing Kevin Owens do that frog splash on Braun Strowman, I think all the spots that were given in that night. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
The
I think this
teasers.
is the
You know,
teaser.
my favorite part of the whole night, to be quite honest, was Kevin Owens' face when Braun Strowman got up.
Oh, yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens, you're in
Yeah.
charge of your own character,
Absolutely,
my friend. And
absolutely.
he certainly
Well,
takes the
what
Braun
about
swing.
when he flinched? You know,
No, for sure. But he knows how to play his
Agreed.
character really
How
well.
about Braun Strowman tripping?
yeah.
Braun, like, nobody noticed? Like, come on, my man. We
No,
was
they
all watching.
commented on it. They
Yeah,
commented on
yeah.
it. Oh, he's hurting from his
He's
wrist or his shoulder.
dehydrated.
No, he said his shoulder. He must be ailing from his shoulder. He tripped. But yeah, he definitely busted his ass.
All right.
Big tree fall hard.
Moving
Yo,
on to
not for nothing. One of the best parts of both Raw and SmackDown for me was watching both briefcase hanging up. Like you saw the women's and the men's briefcase hanging up on both shows. it's something we've never seen before,
It's
right?
because they forgot to take it down.
I think it would be hilarious if they picked the wrong one during one of the matches.
Yo, Braun Strowman versus
Who
Charlotte
fucked
Flair.
up?
You're fired. You're
Braun
fired.
Strowman versus Charlotte Flair. I want to see it.
That one was closer.
Closing up this main event, man. It had like a NXT feel at one point, man. I saw Finn Balor in there with Bobby Roode and Kevin Owens. It was like an all-star for
Great spots,
NXT,
great
man.
spots.
No,
Heavyweight
the match was
champs.
good, and I'm looking forward to the
Definitely,
to
definitely.
Money in
Tell
the
us who
Bank.
won, though.
Braun Strowman got the
Yeah.
victory with
After a
a
power
power
slam.
slam through on the ladder with Kevin Owens.
That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it looks like there's more to come. So we'll see Sunday. Moving on to SmackDown, guys.
Yeah.
You
You know what hurt to watch? That opening segment.
Oof.
Now, listen, whenever Paige is on screen, it never hurts.
So moving on to Raw, guys. Oh wait, we are on SmackDown. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah,
We
yeah.
aren't watching
Yeah,
Raw.
no, it's the same opening
Listen.
segment with no ladders.
Listen, I will say I enjoyed the back and forth, the little jab they threw at Charlotte. You know what I mean? Like,
I will say the Iconics came and saved the segment.
absolutely.
They
Absolutely.
came and saved the
Absolutely.
day.
Oh,
The
man.
impersonations
Yo.
are getting better by the week.
Although
and-
The
it's just-
rapping-
although with the crowd, they seem to have received a little dry. I don't
No,
know
they
if
were
you saw the
booing.
crowd
They were
react. No,
heels.
at first the crowd was like, "What?" And then they're like, "Boo!" And we're obviously supposed to hate you guys.
Nah, but they were just booing because the whole thing sucked as a
Yeah.
Very okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
that,
it's-
but it was a little dry at first, and then they started gaining momentum as they went on. So I give them props.
I was
for,
dying.
for gaining the crowd, which
And
is
then-
what you're supposed to do. Which,
Yeah.
according to Myzchief, you're in charge of your character.
Absolutely. And then Teddy Long came out. He said, "We're gonna make a tag match."
This is the Undertaker.
and that
Listen.
and
You know
so-
what I noticed this week though with that opening promo? The one thing I left from that promo in thinking is that Naomi needs to turn heel. If she wants to rub off for what happening with the Usos,
I
right?
got something she could rub
she,
off on.
She needs. All right.
You just made the list.
All right.
Damn.
Okay, we're
Honestly,
gonna
she
edit
needs-
that.
Nah, that's it. That's it.
She needs
That's
to
on the
turn
show.
heel. I think it would do.
I don't think she can do it.
I don't think she can. I don't think she can pull it
can.
off. She doesn't have the chops to pull that
Yeah,
off.
You don't
right.
think so?
That's
Oh,
what
she
I
got
feel
some
too.
chops.
Nah, hey, listen, we ain't talking about those type of chops.
Wait, where we? How? How do we end up here?
All right, listen. Let's just admit that we can't talk about this for too long because it goes to the left. But we seen the Usos turn into great heels.
Yeah, but she doesn't.
And what
She's
I
not
feel like,
believable.
but like what I feel like is maybe she could get some tutoring from I don't know her husband.
Nah,
you're
you're wrong.
wrong.
That deep.
Listen. They've already started
Did I
this.
just job out right
Listen.
now? What just happened?
Wow,
Fellas,
Jay, the
they've-
jobber. Opening match, Daniel Bryan for Shelton Benjamin. What seemed to have been like a
Hey.
quick little match. I loved it, man.
Nice little
I
match
loved
there.
it, yeah.
Nice back and forth.
Listen,
Yo, it reminds you that Shelton Benjamin can wrestle, guys. Don't go.
Oh, man.
and Daniel Bryan, by the way.
listen. The
Yeah.
best part about SmackDown was that you saw 3 matches you've never seen before.
Yes.
Word.
Yes.
Shelton Benjamin versus Daniel Bryan, right?
Shelton.
You had Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy, right?
Mhm.
And we also had Rusev go take on Samoa Joe
Yes,
for the
sir.
first time ever.
And Samoa Joe with a new haircut.
Yeah,
Everybody's
shout
got
out
the new
to,
cuts.
shout out to the barber of WWE this week. He was very busy, so taking it in.
Whoa.
Finishing up that matchup, Daniel Bryan takes the W, makes Shelton Benjamin tap on a heel. I believe it was called the heel hook.
He's using the heel hook now as that like secondary finisher, right?
Right, like secondary, because it was a dope finish. He set up the yes lock, got countered into a leg lock, I believe, or a pin first, then a leg lock,
Right.
then back to the heel hook, and then it was a finish. But it was dope little match. Samoa Joe and Rusev went at it for the first time ever. Dope match here. Samoa Joe had a dive spot I liked to the outside on Rusev. It's just Miz was a special referee on this too, by the way.
Thank you, Paige.
Thank you, Paige, for that. Thank you for wearing that top as well. Finish sees Rusev attacks Joe with a ladder at the end of the match.
It really makes you
Um,
realize how similar Joe and Rusev are,
Right?
right? And then like Rusev could have totally been Joe.
Yeah.
Like he was so on his way to being that right after NXT.
I feel like, goddamn, like
Nah, you
there's-
don't watch NXT.
no. First of all, I'm talking about Rusev and Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know NXT. Is that what you?
You never heard of that before?
Next.
You shut your dirty mouth.
What is that? What the
Show
hell are you
some
talking about?
respect to
First
the
of all,
best
anyways, back to
episodic
Rusev and Joe,
show
two great
on
characters.
TV today.
I'm sorry.
NXT.
Yo, hold him back. Hold him back.
Senor Salvaje. What are
The
you?
Savages talk.
Senor Salvaje. What are you talking about?
Funny moment in the match though. At that post match, Rusev attacks Joe with the ladder, sets it up, tries to grab the Money in the Bank briefcase. It's only to get interrupted by Miz, who actually proceeds to grab the briefcase, gives it to Byron Saxton, opens it up,
Yes.
and what do we get? No, not a contract for the belt.
No. We get Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston sharing a T-shirt. How about that part?
Yes.
And pancakes.
And
then-
pancakes.
And Big E mixing fresh pancakes.
He's a baker.
What we got was the International House of Burgers.
Oh, shout out to IHOP.
No. Shout out to Burger King.
Pancake
King.
Wendy's.
No. Wendy's the real winner here. Anyways, continue.
Jerry Lawler made an appearance in Memphis this week
Hey, right.
to interview
Surprise.
AJ Styles, the
I think
hometown boy.
his cardiologist needs to tell him to stop the extracurricular activities. I think it's cutting it too close.
You already died once.
Yes. And at least he's doing what he loves.
Did you guys like the promo? Was it something?
I thought it was a little bland.
I thought it was
bland.
Okay.
It's just.
But you know what? I think AJ Styles in general is overrated on the mic. Fight me on that.
First of all, I hate you for saying because AJ Styles is so he's so freaking great in the ring.
ring.
But
one thing he's not
mediocre,
phenomenal
But he's
on.
like mediocre on the mic.
He's mediocre in WWE on the mic. His New Japan stuff was actually pretty solid.
Is it because he's a
They
face?
get away with a lot.
No,
more.
of course.
Is
I
it
think
because
it
he's a
hurts a
It's
lot
the
of
whole-
guys.
Listen, this whole PG thing needs to go.
But is it because he's a face?
100%.
At least PG.
I get it.
Can we do PG-13?
Right? Because he
Can
was
we
a
do
heel in
PG-13?
Japan, right?
Yes, he was.
And he was a heel in TNA. So I think being a heel is what really gives you. We've talked about this in the past.
And the better heel had the better match. Well,
Yeah.
the better appearance on SmackDown anyway.
That's true.
And that's Nakamura, right, versus Jeff Hardy. Nakamura did his thing. And I thought Nakamura and Jeff Hardy is a nice future match to throw in a
It
card
is.
that they don't know
It-
what to do with.
Yes, it is. But this low blow thing is getting super.
Well,
My God, what a way to ruin him.
Nakamura has a new set of nuts to hang from his ceiling because he's just knocking everybody's nuts out.
Better have a nutcracker.
But who hangs nuts from a ceiling?
Nakamura. I just said that.
You know who?
Is
You
that
know
like
who
a
needs to
Japanese
eat
thing?
nuts?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay,
didn't know they
cool.
were into that?
Oh, is it like nuts roasting on an open fire?
You know who needs to
Yeah,
eat
yeah,
some of
just
those
on the
roasted
ceiling.
nuts?
Speaking of balls, go ahead, finish.
Oh,
Balls
big,
Mahoney.
big Cass. I was
Yeah,
gonna
big
say.
ass. Yeah,
Big
right.
Ass.
Oh,
With that
The
ass promo that he
Can we
fucking
skip that?
produced.
You talking
You
about big
need
trash?
to be
Big
this
ass?
tall to ride my. Whoa.
Listen.
Space Mountain?
Our podcast
Killing
is
me
under
over
an
here, killing
hour. We're gonna entertain this big cast bullshit. Sorry, but no.
Moving on.
Move it on.
Maybe
all
a
respect
real
lost
one needs
after
a
he-
bodyguard.
And
We're not doing it. We're
Word.
not doing this. And another 10 women tag match to close off the show. Blah, 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 blah. Asuka makes Carmella tap. And we're ready for Money in the Bank.
pretty much uneventful. Everybody stuck to the script. It was kind of like
Pretty
alright,
much.
cool, whatever.
Um,
Money in the bank. Yeah.
Moving on. NXT wasn't as eventful as it usually is either,
I'm
but...
sorry. What?
What?
What was the name?
What?
Of it?
If we,
Who?
My apologies. Jay the Jobber is actually live with us, and we're gonna have to fill him in on what happened on NXT this week.
NXT.
You know that show that you don't watch, right? That everybody else watches.
Listen.
Hand up. Pick
Is it
me.
like
Pick me.
hands?
Pick me.
Please, Steve.
The O'Reilly Pete Dunne match was phenomenal.
Classic.
And the fact that
Classic.
we do not get to see Kyle O'Reilly wrestle on his own right now is a travesty.
Do yourselves a favor and go watch O'Reilly versus Kushida.
Yes,
Find it
yes.
on YouTube. It was from.
Is it in black and white or is that like?
It's actually in color. Technicolor.
Technicolor.
Technicolor, but it's in
That's
color.
like 64 bits.
Also, wasn't Pete Dunne on the card this week?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, against O'Reilly.
The match we
Exactly.
really just-
Why are we talking about O'Reilly and we're not mentioning the United Kingdom champion?
Listen.
Okay, Pete Dunne.
Yo,
The man is the bruiserweights.
all right,
You
but
know
don't
the
disrespect me like that.
You know the you know the internet's
I'm
gonna
a savage, baby.
hate. You know how the internet hates and shit. You know how the internet be hating and shit. I cannot, the first hater I catch talking something about Pete Dunne, man. What can you find negative of this dude?
Exactly.
Yeah.
His teeth after holding his fucking title.
Oh,
Like,
word.
Yo,
no,
durable ass teeth. He got to drink a lot of milk.
Listen. I will admit, watching the United Kingdom tournament, he wasn't my favorite character.
No.
But he's grown on me. He's doing excellent work. His in-ring work, his promos, his overall persona, it works. And I think it's gonna something that's gonna work all the way through the card. I mean, the things he's doing in the ring, we don't see the manipulation of phalanges. You know what I mean? You don't see this occurring
My man
in
said
the square
something,
circle
so-
that often.
Isn't
Alright,
that
so
the
let's-
part of the plane that Phoebe was trying to fix in
Yeah,
Friends?
Flanges on fire.
Yeah. I've had enough of this.
Let's cover the card for Saturday. Man.
Main event of the evening.
Let's talk about Saturday. Let's talk about Saturday before we go there, Myzchief. Saturday's card, we got Ricochet and Velveteen Dream,
Classic in the making.
NXT Takeover.
Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Street
Classic.
Fight.
Classic in the making.
Ooh,
We got
I can see that
Kyle.
being told.
We got the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, Roger Strong versus Oney Lorcan and Danny Burke. Are they taking the stripes from Undisputed or are we still rocking?
Nah, we still rocking. But Oney Lorcan's got a sick ass theme song. He deserves a belt just for that.
You know who think I like? Lars Sullivan. And he's going to be fighting the NXT Heavyweight Champion, Aleister Black.
Alistair Black.
And I think
He's
Lars
taking that
takes
strap.
You
Well,
think so?
Yeah.
fuck
He's
this.
taking that
All
strap.
right, so let's just start the predictions now, man.
Yo,
let's
Lars
just
takes the strap.
let's get rid of NXT Takeover,
Right.
man.
Why? Why?
Aleister Black. We already talking about
Well,
it.
all right. So Alistair Black,
Aleister Black or
he's
Lars
gonna
Sullivan?
go. He's gonna go. He's coming to the roster. So he's gonna give that title up to Lars, and they're gonna do something with.
You
Aleister
bringing him
Black
up
on the
already?
roster. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And they were playing up this whole undefeated Aleister Black thing, singles undefeated, all this. Who else is gonna beat him?
Okay.
It's gotta be Lars.
Gotta be Lars.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about that Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross for that women's NXT title?
I'm looking forward to that match. I think it's going to be something a little different that we've seen Shayna Baszler in. Nikki Cross is very wild in the ring, very unpredictable, very a la Dean Ambrose, right?
Yes.
And I
Yes,
think
yes, yes.
that could be something interesting compared to a technician like Shayna Baszler.
I did like how Nikki Cross kind of scared Shayna Baszler a little bit this week. So it shows that she's in her head. So
The most
that's
definitely.
definitely
most definitely.
something to look at. You
It's
know?
definitely
So
something
do
to
you
look
think
at.
this is a feud, or is it just going to be a one-off?
I think it could be a one-off, but
But they could play it
it's
out
money. It's
and make
money.
it over a couple months.
Especially since the BEST of NXT is involving herself with Dakota Kai.
All right, so tag titles: Kyle O'Reilly, Undisputed Era, Lorcan and Burke.
Undisputed Era all day. Keep it moving.
Undisputed.
Yep.
All right. And how about that street fight for Chicago? Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa.
I don't care. It's gonna be good. I don't care. No, for real. I don't think it matters. I think this is gonna be something of a long-standing kind of rivalry. So this isn't gonna be the last we see of them. I think this is gonna be the best we see them, but it's gonna be really good.
Is this where we see a double turn, though, like we
Mm.
spoke about last week?
Yeah.
Could be.
I think it's time. All I know is I feel like I gotta get a deep dish for this weekend. This being in Chicago.
True.
I hope Legends Bar has deep dish pizzas.
Shout out to Legends Bar. Yelp, I Like Wrestling hosts a special event on Legends Bar for this weekend coming up. NXT Takeover Chicago and Money in the Bank on Sunday.
Speaking
Moving on.
Well, let's get to it.
Let's get to it, man.
Let's get to
Money in the
the
Bank.
main event of the
Now,
evening.
shout out to our website. If you follow our website, we keep a predictions record, and we hold it down. We try to give the fans, the accurate information. But
So, fellas, how we feeling about this Money in the Bank? Are we set up that this week's episodic shows and promos and what we experienced, did this get us excited for this Sunday?
It
Nah.
should be a decent show.
But
It
you know
should
what's
be a
not
decent
going to
show.
be a decent show?
The pre-show.
Big
Because
Cass and Daniel Bryan.
who do we like in this match, guys?
Shut up.
Listen, we'll tell you who we like, but we don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
No. I know. Are we gonna run down this
Do
list?
you really? Because
Yeah, big
Oh,
cast.
Vince McMahon
Let's
can
start off with
carry-
this. What's gonna be the match of the night?
Big cast.
No.
That's all the performance.
The match of the night should be, with all the big spots, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. But who do you guys think will take it?
I think, honestly, the pre-show match of the club versus the Bludgeon Brothers could be a pretty good
Really?
match.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see it that way, but I hope so.
This is where Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson got to establish themselves as like
The veterans.
And why not do it against the Bludgeon Brothers? And they gotta start.
And why are you saying this, Mischief? Because characters are what?
They're in charge of their own character.
And that is the theme of the show, apparently.
Absolutely. So this is where they can put on a show and really like make themselves boss weight.
They're gonna put their whole gimmick, the whole product on Carl Anderson's abs, and they're gonna fucking take it home.
Savage.
How about Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley? Like we're just gonna Bobby Lashley, right? Like Bobby
So-
Lashley kills him.
I want a match. At least give me a fucking match to watch. You haven't given me shit to see on TV.
I want to see a broken table. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'm not getting a broken table on that.
I'm going to
But
skip Bayless this whole thing, and I'm picking Sammy out here.
Ooh, yeah, I would. I think Sammy's the only one that has anything to gain. From
I'm
this.
gonna
Yeah,
take
agreed.
Bobby Lashley because you brought him to put him over. It's not gonna be a match I'm gonna enjoy.
But did they?
Yeah, but did they? I think he's enhancement talent. Really, he's
Was he?
glorified enhancement
You
talent.
think so?
What's he gonna get? Another?
Sami Zayn is glorified enhancement talent.
And this is where you put him over.
Whoa.
For what?
I would
I don't
love
know.
it. I would love
Exactly.
For that sick-ass theme song that everybody be cheering.
that. I just don't see. I just don't understand. Then if Sami Zayn goes over, why did you bring Bobby Lashley back?
To turn him heel.
To keep him away from
Ooh.
TNA.
Nah, you brought him back to fight Brock Lesnar. That's what you brought him back
And
for.
he's no longer booked for any pay-per-views.
all right.
That'll change in 3 minutes.
Right? But then again, this is why I get upset. Because, okay, he's not booked for pay-per-views, but then who else is booked for pay-per-views for SummerSlam? Who is booked for SummerSlam right now?
Me.
Exactly.
John Cena.
And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You'd probably be there.
Jinder Mahal and Roman Reigns.
Come on.
Jinder Mahal.
Listen.
trilogy
I think besides the Money in the Bank match, I think the one match I'm excited to see, I'm gonna go with Mischief a little bit on this, and Seth Rollins versus Elias for the Intercontinental title. I think this might be an interesting match.
Yo, Seth Rollins puts on a show,
He
right?
does.
And this is where Elias has
And then
to
he
really
burns it
put
down.
his money where his mouth is.
Right.
And then
right.
he puts Elias in the hospital. That's what's gonna happen.
Listen, I
He's
need to
gonna
see
get-
a guitar smashed.
And he's gonna get turnbuckle power bomb that fucking puts
But Seth
him
Rollins
in.
my
been putting out good matches for a while. now.
Consistent.
He's getting up there, man. He's got,
Consistent.
like, if you want a decent match, you put this man with at least a medium level talent, and it's a decent match. It's a good match.
Listen,
I mean, this is why I wanted him to go to SmackDown in the first place. The matches he could have on SmackDown,
Very true. Imagine him and AJ Styles.
that's my point. Him
Him and Shinsuke.
and Daniel Bryan.
Those are like right off the top. Those are 4.5 to 5-star matches.
Easy.
that will happen, guys. It will
So what's up with these women title matches? Give me Oscar Mella. What's up,
Mella.
Mella?
Mella goes over.
Mella's money.
Mella goes over, but
Mella's
I think it's gonna be a better match than we expect.
She's definitely grown on me. She's such a great heel.
Absolutely.
And the most successful out of Enzo Cass.
Why?
Oh my.
Because Mella
Is
money.
I've been saying it, guys. Yeah, I've been saying this for weeks.
You've been saying this
She's-
since LeBron was at the Heat.
when LeBron had a hairline.
Was she even with WWE?
Damn.
Exactly. He
Shots
predicted
fired.
before that.
AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Wasn't she a Heat dancer?
Don't you disrespect that match. That match
Yes.
it should be.
This
You want to talk about like raising the bar? You don't raise the bar with like a regular match that they've been doing. And yes, this low blow shit is whack as balls.
They've been disappointing us for like 2 straight pay-per-views.
and
If
this
they
is where you
disappoint-
do it.
No, if they
Yeah, but this
disappoint
is
us
it.
again, I will tune them out completely.
Absolutely, I agree wholeheartedly. But I think they'll deliver. I think they'll deliver because
They
they're
need to
both
give us some
really
New
good
Japan
wrestlers.
fellas,
Yeah,
I said
level
it.
shit.
I said it last week. This will be their best match. On
So
the
who we
WWE.
picking? Who everybody got? What's up?
I got
AJ Styles?
Shinsuke.
At least Steve got Shinsuke. Joe,
Shinsuke, I go with Shinsuke.
I said
Okay.
Shinsuke. It's time.
Everybody saying
I say
Shinsuke?
Shinsuke finally gets a strap.
saying Shinsuke?
I say AJ
50
takes
gets a
it,
strap.
and then someone cashes in on him.
Oh, I'm gonna second that. I'm gonna double up. I'm gonna double that, and I'm
So-
gonna say it's gonna be the fucking Miz.
That's what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
Listen,
So-
I'm gonna
so-
say
so
the
we're saying
Miz
the Money
walks
in the
out of
Bank-
Money in the Bank with the WWE title.
So we're saying the Money in the Bank doesn't
Bold
close the show.
fucking hot take. Take it to the fucking bank.
So you want a double heel headlining match for Money in the Bank?
That is
Why
fucking
not?
right,
Why not?
baby.
Heels,
goes
pops,
against-
and chair
it
shots.
goes against Vince's formula, but it would be so amazing.
Okay.
Old school Joe with that. Let's go.
AKA Encyclopedia Joe.
Woo.
God damn it.
Honestly, I mean, my prediction to win the Money in the Bank match is Samoa Joe. I think Samoa Joe that it could fit into that equation easily as well,
Isn't that beautiful
especially
though,
if
this
AJ
year?
retains.
I
Isn't
think-
that dope?
yeah.
There's so many there's
Yeah.
so many ways they can go right now. That's what I like to see, man. Don't give me the one obvious fucking win like John Cena can fucking come in.
Every
That year was
competitor
horrible.
is a threat in this match.
Yeah,
and it
man.
works.
That's what I
Agreed.
want to see. Give me
Do
options.
Do you feel the
Give me
same way for the
options,
women's
man.
match?
Who's the hold on, real quick, just real quick. New Day, which one?
Ooh.
Biggie.
Biggie.
Now-
Yeah, you gotta give it to Big E.
All right, but let's consider this.
I hope
Let's
so.
consider the chemistry that goes into this match, right? We have
It might
Braun
be
Strowman,
Kofi.
Finn
People say
Balor,
Kofi.
The Miz, Rusev, Bobby Roode, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, and then one of the New Day. There's not that many high flyers. There's not that many guys to take spots in this match.
Xavier.
Yo, shout big us for JP
Woods.
Savage on that. You know why? Because I understand. Because only because of the way you expect in your match.
Exactly.
You already talking. We spoke on it earlier. High spots. They're
Yes,
teasing
sir.
the high
Yeah,
spots.
but if you're gonna do high spots, you know who's the master
you
of
gotta
high
get
spots.
Kofi,
You gotta get
man.
Gotta get Kofi.
You gotta get
Kofi's
Kofi.
the high
Yes,
spot.
but who was the one who
Kofi.
orchestrated the Golden Elite to go against the New Day?
Up, down, down?
The G
Yes,
is
yes.
the G is who won, by the way?
Listen,
Xavier Woods.
nah, listen. What I'm gonna say
Oh.
is you gotta give it to Big E because this is the Money in the Bank is for the higher tier, the World Championship belt. You're really gonna think that this guy, Xavier Woods or Kofi Kingston, are that top tier level of like that? Oh, they're gonna cash in.
It hasn't.
If they try to cash in, you'll laugh.
It hasn't stopped Kofi Kingston from being in about 6 of them.
Shout out to the New Day and Kenny Omega
Yeah.
and the Golden Elite. The New Day wound up winning their little video game battle.
Yes, sir.
They played Street Fighter.
All right.
And
But
it was a
what
dope 2-1 ending on that.
Who
So
do
shout
you
out to them.
predict though? Yo, stop
Shout out to
avoiding
Brad
the question. Who do you predict for this goddamn
Mathematics.
For which one? For which one?
for the Money in the Bank?
Miz, man. I'm telling
Miz.
you, Miz is gonna win and Miz is gonna cash in. And he's walking out WWE champion. Miz.
The Miz.
The Miz. Cashing out.
I would be very excited.
Cashing
for that.
in.
I think maybe this might be where Braun does his thing. So Braun runs through the Money in the Bank. Not runs through, but he does work, right? He's gonna be some dope spots. Like he's gotta be some dope spots. He already broke a ladder and threw one up the fucking ramp. Like he's gotta be in some crazy
He's
dope
gonna
spots.
kill
And,
somebody.
and he received the fucking frog splash off a ladder. Like,
Yeah.
all right. So
He's
Braun's
vulnerable. He's
right.
vulnerable right
Bron-
now.
But Braun's gonna do some work.
Defend
Oh,
it.
hold on. Whoa. You gotta fucking talk about the fact that Brock Lesnar
I just said
has
that.
defended.
Well,
yes.
you're not listening to me
Nah,
for the last
right,
2
right,
minutes.
nah,
So let's
That's
close
my
out
voice
first.
that
Hold on.
Let's
give
turn
him-
his mind-
who's winning this women's ladder match? Get it out the way right now. Natty. Natty's fucking winning this thing.
Natty's knee.
First of all, after we just trashed her for half the episode,
Right. And she's
Yeah.
still gonna fucking
You
win.
can see it coming
Yeah.
from
She
here.
is
Yeah.
still gonna fucking
And
win.
you know why? You know why? Jay the Jobber, because Natty is the one person that has been training with Ronda Rousey. She's the one person that can put on a great match with her, and that's what they need for Ronda.
She gotta
Listen,
dance with
listen.
somebody in Brooklyn.
Nah, I
Listen,
disagree.
that is an amazing pickup on it. That's a great.
Thank you. I am amazing.
Yes.
That's
But
my wife.
nah, I don't think so. I think Natalia doesn't need the belt.
No, she doesn't need
No,
the
she
belt.
doesn't need it.
It's not the
We need to
Well,
make
briefcase,
Ronda look
I mean,
good.
briefcase.
We just pushed a person that came off the street into the WWE.
Natalia's gonna
right?
interfere in the match, and they're gonna do this side story.
No,
there.
yeah, very right.
Yeah.
That's a separate story.
So Natalia's not gonna win the
Yeah,
the
but we
briefcase.
just talked about the fact that Ronda Rousey may not be in the E that long, right?
Well,
And you want to make her
You
shit
talk about that
legitimate,
shit.
right? Have Natty win the Money in the Bank. Have Ronda win the title. have Natty try to cash in. You start a food all the way through Mania.
That would make sense if she has the briefcase. But is there not a pay-per-view in between
There is.
SummerSlam?
There is.
So then she doesn't need the briefcase to start a feud with Ronda. They could just do it at the next pay-per-view.
And
This is
why
true.
would you want to solidify Ronda if she's not going to be around for long?
Well, you also have to. Well,
All right, but then, so then who we picking? Who we picking then? What are our picks?
That's
Look,
such a-
it's such a tough
Y'all
pick.
know mine. I got Natty. What's up?
Amber,
Myzchief, what's up?
Amber Moon.
Jada Jabba got Amber
Like,
Moon.
she's been pushed so well lately.
She has.
They're basically hinting at like, should we? I think she might.
All right, JP Savage, what's up? I see you thinking hard, boy.
I'm going to have to go with Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
That's big.
I'll have to go with her too. Old school Joe, what's up?
Wait, you picking 3 people, bro?
Nah, I'm not talking about her winning.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
Okay,
All right.
nice thing.
Well, this ladder match just got interesting.
I'm going to dark horse on this,
no
and I'm going
nice
to go
things.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
So I'm gonna piggyback and say, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I
Who
think
you
if not,
picking?
Y'all was feeling a little bit on SmackDown.
I think if not Becky Lynch, then Charlotte is the easy.
Right.
Like, that's
Okay.
the easy
I-
pick.
I like
pick.
Becky Lynch's promo
Right,
work
but-
this week.
but
it was
Becky
it was
Lynch.
dope.
Yeah.
Elite.
I gotta go with Becky Lynch myself.
Okay, all right. We got 3 Beckys. All right.
Mainly because
Lynch's.
they need to do
Lynch's,
something.
Yeah,
Lynch's.
if not now,
Becky's,
then
that's different. That's something else.
That's like completely different.
Yeah, that's something else.
But
Before we take it home, Misha got some beef with a certain superstar this week. I'm gonna let you talk to him.
which one?
He's
there's many on the list.
he broke records this
You
weekend.
talk about Brock Lesnar.
He broke some records.
I mean, JP Savage already touched on that. It's just fucking incredible that Brock Lesnar gets to call himself the longest reigning champion with 10 title defenses. You realize 10 title defenses is like literally 2% of your entire reign. So your entire reign as champion, you've defended your title 2%. Whereas CM Punk defended his title about 38% or something like that. It was like 33 to 38% of his title.
But he couldn't defend
reign.
his face this weekend.
Damn.
Damn, man, we have to go there.
I'm sorry.
So,
I'm sorry.
right now we're trying to trash on Brock. CM Punk has nothing to do with this, Savage.
Yeah,
You don't have to be a
yeah,
savage
man.
about this right here.
Yo, man, it's crazy.
I'm gonna be a savage all day, every day.
Raw
Snap
is
it to a Slim Jim.
well, fucking give that Slim Jim to Brock so he can show up a little bit, man.
That's why he's
Raw
not showing up.
is a rudderless ship, and it's crazy that they can even write without having people play to the title, and it's unfortunate because Brock
But
is
you know
amazing, but he's not that amazing.
You know what? I agree with you. I think it's a shame that he hasn't defended that much. I think it's a shame that he's not in the current pay-per-views. I think it's a shame he needs to come out. It's a shame that we've talked about. It's a shame that we don't even see Paul Heyman, right? But in other promotions, this has happened before. New Japan, someone just posted recently this week that their champion for 2 years only had 13 title defenses. And who do we know who that is?
I mean, they also don't run as many like shows as WWE.
And even then, Okada was like involved in almost every show.
That's the difference.
He might not be defending the title,
Yeah.
but he's going to be there.
Brock is not even here via
Listen,
satellite, bro.
Listen, as a fellow jobber, shout out to Hurricane Helms,
Oh,
who tweeted out that he had as many pay-per-views
yes.
as
as Brock Lesnar did this
Lesnar.
year. He has done almost as many pay-per-views as Brock has done. Hurricane
Yeah.
Helms. Shout out to you, sir.
What's up with that?
Hall of Fame.
And what's up with that is that we are out of time. This is all we had for you this week. I hope you enjoyed our podcast. Thank you for downloading this week through Stitcher or SoundCloud or wherever you get your podcast fix.
iTunes soon.
Yeah, I'm Vick the Villain. For Myzchief, Elite Steve, Old School Joe, JP Savage,
Yeah.
Jada Java. We're signing out. Too sweet and out.
We out there.
Snap into it.
The Buck took his head off, and now, he's gonna go for it. He's got him up. Oh, my Angle. He nailed it. Hook the leg. 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 Oh my God. Oh my God. the best wrestler in the world. He was, but now he's got the belt to prove it. And the Bucks are out here as well.
Yeah, the Bucks are down here ringside. They are watching from the ramp. That's right, the 66th IWGP Heavyweight Champion